Pass me the AUX, blow speakers up.
Next to the stage, we got June Marie. Ready to hit the stage, where you at, June Marie? June Marie.
No, because we have
There we go, there we go.
Yeah!
Females in the building. I love it here. I'm a girl scout.
You know how to turn that energy around real quick. I'll tell you that much. Oh, I'm proud with that. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead and get right into it. I was peeping a little bit of your album that you had last dropped, that Handle with Care joint.
Thank you, thank you.
I was really rocking with that. I want to ask, what was one of those lessons that you took from making that album that you didn't realize until after you made it?
That's a really good question. Well, I made that EP during the pandemic. Yeah, this is a very potent mic. All right, gotta bring it back. And so I was going through a lot emotionally, spiritually. I was in college. I was going through the pandemic. It was a lot. So something that I got from that album that didn't really resonate until after even years it came out is how much it actually can tell a story for somebody else. The impact that it would have even on strangers. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts initially, and when I made that EP, I did do that while I was still living in Massachusetts, and I moved here 2 years ago, and for a while was in my head about sharing that music with everybody, but then I thought to myself, nobody here knows me, so it's new to them. So that impact and changing my perspective of still being able to want to share my story to people who didn't hear it, made me realize that, never be afraid to share your story, your experience. You may have told the story 100 times, but there's always going to be a new set of ears that might resonate with. It don't matter if you went through something 4 years ago, 5 years ago, someone's always going to be able to relate to you as long as you have the courage to speak on it.
Absolutely. I appreciate that answer because that had a level of vulnerability that most people aren't willing to give, especially to a large group of people. What was
May I add something really quick also? So even just the title, Handle with Care, is like handle yourself with care. It was mainly about learning how to handle myself with care, and I feel like I'm still learning. I feel like, a lot of people now are also trying to still figure out what that looks like for them. So,
alright. So with that being said, how would you say making music for yourself provides balance within your own personal life and well-being?
It keeps me from going crazy. It keeps me from going to dark places in my mind when I'm in my head about something. It allows me to in a healthy way, get the thoughts out of my brain, because I'm also ADHD brain as well. I know there was another artist here who had mentioned that. And so I'm always constantly doing 10 things at once, and it helps me slow down. It helps me become more mindful and really think of what I'm feeling. And it helps me become self-aware, because I even know sometimes I be tripping, or I'm the one that's wrong in the situation, or I'm being toxic, but I made a song from it. You know what I mean? Like there's art that will resonate with someone that is a benefit out of the situation. So it just also helps with clarity.
Okay, so last question I got for you. What's something that most listeners will not pick up on about you when listening to your music?
I'm very vulnerable when I'm in love. If you don't know me on that level, I'm like the opposite. I'm a Gemini, so it's like I turn it off and I turn it on. Okay, where are my Geminis in the building? Okay. We most hate it, but we love it.
Yeah, I can't stand it. That wasn't a hoop hop moment that y'all thought it was going to be. Nah,
Can we get a crash? Can we get a crash? But
Velocity, don't give her no more damn bombs.
yeah, so you know, my music is like a more intimate side of me that I don't show my friends. I'm always goofing around, I'm always joking, you know, and so that's where I usually let that other side really show.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get right into it. You ready to perform for us?
I am, and I'm really happy that you know, asked me questions about Handle with Care because I actually pulled one from the archives from that EP.
Which one?
Sweet Murder.
Oh,
We're gonna crash that one first.
Let's go ahead and get right into this. I'm ready to hear this one.
All right.
Without further ado, y'all give it up one time for June Marie.